morning, Miami Art Studio, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Moss News. I'm Christina Arza, and today's Friday, March 19th, and Moss News starts now.
Reporting from Miami Art Studio, welcome to Moss News.
Fast food restaurants have always been popular for the variety of foods and drinks they serve. Here's Anthony Herrera reviewing coffee from some of the biggest fast food chains.
With the school year coming to a close, testing is on the rise, and many students just like me are going to need a bit of a pick-me-up such as coffee to help with the constant studying. For Moss News, I'm Anthony Herrera, and today I'll be reviewing McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and Starbucks to test which place really has the best coffee, customer service, and price. Alright guys, here we are. We're here at Starbucks, and we're going to get a white chocolate mocha, and I'm going to see who has the best coffee. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Alright guys, I'm here at McDonald's. I'm going to get another mocha. Just try it out. Thank you. Alright guys, now I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you. Alright guys, so we are back from all the places, and before we get into the taste testing and how they all taste, I'm going to go ahead and start with the service, and how long it took, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the tasting aspect. So, first of all, for Starbucks, it took us 17 minutes to get the drink, and honestly the service wasn't the best. I know on other days they have the best. Maybe today they just had someone who woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But honestly, they didn't have the best service, but it was okay. It was okay. Next we have McDonald's. They had the worst service I've ever seen in my whole life. I am sorry. The person was dead. I mean dead. He gave me the drink and just said, and I said thank you, and then he just looked at me like, so for the best service, I'm gonna give it to Dunkin' Donuts, surprisingly. I mean, I went in there, I didn't know what I wanted right away, and they were patient with me. He took his time, he was there, just chilling, and he seemed very friendly. So, best service goes to Dunkin' Donuts, without a doubt. For time, as I said before, Starbucks was 17 minutes, McDonald's was 10 minutes, and Dunkin' Donuts was 8 minutes. So, if you wanna get something fast and quick, Dunkin' Donuts is the way to go. Now, after those aspects are out of the way, let's get into the taste testing. So the first one, we got McDonald's. First one right here, let's try it out. Oh, splashed me a little bit. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Next, we got Dunkin' Donuts. Alrighty. All right. Okay. And finally, we have Starbucks. They're known for this, so I have high hopes. Okay. So, this is gonna come as a shock to all of you, but the best tasting cup was McDonald's. Alright, McDonald's had the best tasting one. Honestly, it was my favorite. So if I had to rank them in order from best tasting, it would be McDonald's first, Starbucks second, and Dunkin' Donuts third. It was just wasn't the best. And that's pretty much it. So for best time, it was Dunkin' Donuts. Best service, Dunkin' Donuts as well. And best tasting, McDonald's. Now that I've officially tested the 3 locations based on taste, service, and price, my final decision is that McDonald's has the best mocha latte, and they have my final vote. With that being said, if you're looking for a drink that will energize you for all the studying, McDonald's is the place to go. For Moss News, I'm Anthony Herrera, signing off.
This Saturday at Tamiami Park, there will be a food distribution held by Stephen Ferrerio and Joe Martinez. Be sure to attend. Now here's Maddie and Maria showing us how to make delicious garlic bread rolls.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Maddie and Maria Make It. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Maria, and today we're switching it up and making garlic knots.
So without further ado,
let's make it.
For your ingredients, you'll need
Parmesan cheese,
parsley,
buttermilk biscuits,
some salt,
a stick of butter,
and some garlic. So we're going to start off by preheating our oven to 400 degrees and gathering our pan and our biscuits to get ready.
We're going to roll out our dough into long pieces.
And then we're going to tie it into a knot.
Now we're gonna make our butter mixture. We're gonna melt 3 tablespoons of butter in the microwave.
Then we're going to add in 3 crushed cloves of garlic.
Then we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of cheese.
Then we're going to add in a dash of salt.
Then we're gonna add in half a tablespoon of parsley flakes.
Now we're going to add our butter mixture over our garlic knots.
Then we're gonna put our knots into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes.
And there you have it, you've made your very own garlic knots.
Make sure to tune in next week to see what we cook up next.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Maddie,
And I'm Maria,
and that's how we make it.
When COVID began, movie theaters were forced to close and have slowly started to reopen across Miami-Dade. Here's Marissa Tamayo with more information on movie theaters that are reopening.
Since the beginning of the pandemic last year, movie theaters have been struggling to stay in business with new films being premiered every month. Good morning, teachers and students. I'm Marissa Tamayo, and you're watching Mass Entertainment. At the beginning of 2021, movie theaters throughout Miami-Dade have been reopening. Cinemas like AMC, Cinebistro, and Regal are starting to open again while enforcing CDC guidelines as people come in to watch new films. Since movie theaters opened back up again, how has the experience been, and does it feel any different than the normal before the pandemic?
It's strangely kind of, it just feels so different compared to before COVID, because this feeling of not going to your favorite place for a couple months, it kind of does something to you, especially if you're a cinephile.
As films like Raya and The Last Dragon, The French Dispatch, and more released throughout the year, movie theaters have been on the lookout for the correct ways to keep film lovers and the general public safe, ranging from constant cleaning to limiting the capacity in auditoriums. Local theaters in Miami-Dade are playing safe throughout the rest of the year. As the effects of the pandemic recover, we hope that movie theaters and other attractions will begin reopening as time continues. I'm Marissa Tamayo, signing off for Mass Entertainment.
Juniors, all ring payments must be completed by April 7th. For middle school, there will be a game night hosted by Student Council on Tuesday night, March 23rd at 6 p.m. The link to sign up will be accessed via Remind. COVID safety separates in-house students from MSO. If you have recently changed, email mbarba@dadeschools.net to reschedule. Reading and math EOC testing will be in May. Middle school will be the first 2 weeks and high school will be the last 2 weeks. Testing info will be emailed to students at their Dade Schools email. Students have to bring earbuds or headphones for the reading tests. Very important because we cannot lend out this year. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Mass News. Make sure to follow Miami Art Studio and Mass News Instagram for more updates. I'm Christine Arza, signing off.